Hey everybody, my name is Allie Hong, and Miss Spates asked me to talk to you guys about the video that hopefully you just watched, which is a huge part of my life. It's called Penn State Dance Marathon, and it's a year-long fundraising and awareness campaign for childhood cancer. So I was involved in that my senior year of college, which seems like a really long time ago now. It was 2014 to 2015, and so I just want to talk to you guys a little bit about that, and I have 3 points, so y'all can follow along, make it a little bit easier to listen to me. But point one is that I was not born a volunteer. It's definitely a learned position, and it's something I learned, so y'all can too. Nobody is excluded from it. Part 2 is that helping others will be the most rewarding thing that you do in your life, but it may also be some of the hardest things that you have to go through. And part 3 is that you'll find the most joy out of volunteering when you combine your passions with service. Alright, so part 1. I was not born a volunteer. Growing up, my family, I would say we volunteered here and there, but it was definitely never something we did on a super consistent basis. And even going into college, I wasn't like, I have to volunteer. I have to find service opportunities. It was just something where people said, hey, there's a lot of people who are involved in Thon. This is where you make friends. And as a freshman, I was like, yes, I need friends. So I signed up. I also signed up for the committee that I heard you couldn't get rejected from. So that was me, my freshman year. And I really didn't know anything about childhood cancer. I wasn't involved with it growing up. I wasn't passionate about it. I just knew this probably can't be a bad cause to get involved with. So what I quickly learned was that Thon was about way more than just finding friends. The impact we were making after I saw my first Thon weekend, which is the 46-hour event that happens in February after a year-long fundraising effort. It was so addicting. The families, the stories that I heard, that whole weekend was so emotional. And I was just really intrigued. I couldn't understand why these families were able to have such joy and such hope in these trials that they were going through with cancer. So I was intrigued, it was contagious, and I was curious. Okay, so part 2 is that helping others will be the most rewarding thing that you do in your life, but helping others can also be really hard. During Thon, sometimes we were cleaning old tomato sauce cans, or we were mopping floors for the mats during Thon weekend. And those moments, you just don't really see the end game. You don't see, how is this helping to cure childhood cancer? But what gets you through those moments, the moments where you're like, I don't want to do this is disgusting, and this has no impact, are the moments when you have conversations or you have interactions with the people that you're impacting. So for Thon, it was when a teenager told me, hey, I was isolated because of my cancer diagnosis. I had to leave school. I had none of my friends around me anymore, but now I feel like I'm finally not alone because I have all these college students calling me. So it's those moments, those conversations with the people that you're impacting that will get you through those times where you're like, I don't get it. Why am I doing this? But if that doesn't get you through, I have 3 pieces of advice for how you get through volunteering when you just don't want to do it. So 1 is to take a breather, take a step back. Just remind yourself the why behind what you're doing. Everything when you're volunteering most likely has a why. So just take a step back, take a minute, take a bathroom break. 2, have fun and keep laughing. So 2 points to this, but seriously, make sure you grab a friend, make a joke, just make what you're doing fun because the time will pass a lot quicker, I promise. And 3, don't give up. Just keep going. I promise the hard moments or the boring moments or the why are we doing these moments pass a whole lot faster when you're surrounded by people who also aren't giving up. So just remind yourself of that, remind others of that. What you're doing really matters. So part 3, point number 3, my last point, I'm almost done, I swear, is that you'll find the most joy when you combine your passions with your volunteering and service opportunities. So fast forward, my story is that from freshman year, I was volunteering with a committee that I couldn't get rejected from, to 4 years later, I was volunteering with the Public Relations Committee, and I was using my skills in design, creative writing, social media to impact the Thon community, which reaches students. We've got parents, we have childhood cancer families, and then we have a lot of stakeholders throughout the country. So the friendships I gained were great. The resume building was awesome. My portfolio grew a ton from doing designs for a thon, but none of that was as rewarding as it was for me to know that I was using the gifts that I feel like I have been given to make an impact and to do good in this world. So I have learned so much about myself through volunteering. I've learned so much about myself professionally, who I am as a person, and those lessons are things I still carry on to this day, and now I'm almost 4 years since I graduated. So I promise you the lessons are invaluable. You will get through the hard times. I guarantee you that you will never give more than you get back. You will always get things back 10 times more. So each of you has something unique to offer. Don't give up if you don't find it overnight. It took me 4 years until I was the public relations director. And that's a long time. It was a long time of not being entirely sure if I was doing the right thing, but you will get through it. It's totally worth the wait. Just do it with a group of friends and have fun. So I can't wait to hear about all the places you guys go with your volunteering and service opportunities, all the communities you impact. Even if the path looks confusing, don't give up. And one last thing, let's go state.